I'll go get you one.
Thanks, Maddie.
It's 23 minutes to 8. And there's no easy way to hear that your child is autistic. The spectrum disorder can range from mild through to extreme. In some cases, communication is difficult. Others will never talk at all. But there is a treatment funded elsewhere in the world that's offering hope. ABA, or Applied Behavioural Analysis, gives those with autism the tools they need to navigate life. Dr. Virues-Ortega heads a team at the University of Auckland which not only researches it, but trains therapists in the field. He's with us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us a bit about how ABA actually works.
ABA is a science and has multiple applications. Autism is one of the areas in which it's been found highly effective. And we promote a science-based and data-based approach to this clinical decision-making. So,
what does that mean? Break it down for us. For you know, the likes of me who isn't a doctor, what does that mean?
Well, when we see a kid, we evaluate what repertoires are already there and what the kid needs to learn. And from that point, we take a gradual approach. So more basic skills are taught initially, and then those more basic repertoires build into more complex or advanced skills. So initially things like eye contact or being able to make simple requests have been found to be essential to develop more advanced repertoires.
Because those social skills are often a common thread among people with autism, aren't they?
Yes, lack in social communication skills is one of the keystones of the diagnosis.
So if somebody, as you say, is having difficulty making eye contact, how do you teach someone then to feel comfortable doing that?
Well, you have to identify what motivates the kid and try to use that as almost like a lure to get the kid into doing other things. I mean, that's a very, simple statement, but identifying what the kid likes to do already, it's essential to be able to bring through other skills gradually. So things, for example, like tickling the kid, for example, something that almost any kid would respond to. You could use that almost as a reward to get the kid to do other things. Or if there's a toy that the kid prefers, you can put it very close to your eyes, for example, to facilitate that initial eye contact. Move from that point, strengthening that repertoire gradually.
So how successful is this treatment?
Well, there's been over 500 studies conducted over the years. At this point, the evidence is no longer challengeable. It's considered a standard treatment in places like the United States. And there's really no other alternative in terms of comprehensive approaches to the behavioral deficits of autism that compares with it. And if you want some figures, the evidence suggests that about half of the kids that receive intensive behavioral intervention evolve up to a point that they no longer meet the diagnosis. That's not diagnostic criteria, and they might be able to adapt to a mainstream classroom environment. And then the other half make very significant progress.
So why isn't it funded in New Zealand?
Well, that's not a question for me to answer, but maybe one of the concerns is cost. And currently only wealthy families or families that found some strategy to fund through trust or other means, the intervention can afford it. But because it is intensive, you need a number of hours of highly trained professionals to deliver it. And of course, that costs money.
Are you making any headway in trying to convince the government to fund it?
We would like to. We would like to. And in fact, this week we're having a series of special events at the University of Auckland. We call it ABA Awareness Week. And we're trying to, get some attention from the wider public and, of course, the decision makers up there that could make a difference.
Well, it's fascinating stuff. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
It's 18 to 8. Thank you for your feedback this morning. We've had so much on whether or not, well, first of all, on how much everyone hates me, and second of all, on how much... sorry, if I can get...